Hello there, everybody. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, depending on your time zone. This is Amber Hawkins, your Computer Needs of Toledo LLC, celebrating year number 17 of Computer Training More That Comes to You. More information can be found at yourcomputerneeds.net. I am not going to be before you long. I want to say, number one, we are in the last month, although it's the second day, probably the third day, depending on where you are. Welcome to December 2022. I want to also say thanks to everyone for your support throughout the year. And unbelievably, in a couple of weeks, it will be year number 18. Woo, something else. 2022, maybe for a good number of us, have been a great year. Probably for many of us, 2022 has been a challenging year. I have not been as participatory as I have been in the past. I've had a lot going on, including sickness back a couple months ago and even before that. But I am back swinging, as they say, and I'm making sure I maintain my health. For those who have sent me best wishes in the past, I appreciate you and thank you very much. What I wanted to do, and also you may hear dogs in the background. What I wanted to do quickly was to bring forth something that I have noticed, and I will make sure the link is in the description. This particular article, I'm just going to read a few sentences from. It's from NewYorkTimes.com, and it deals with restaurants to customers. Don't call us, we won't call you. Yes, you heard the title of this particular article correctly. Restaurants to customers, don't call us, we won't call you. This was posted January 28, 2022. The article is by Victoria Peterson. And again, the link will be in the description. What I'm bringing forth is technology and computers going forward and not backward, unless you're going down memory lane. I believe this brings that to light, and I'm going to give my professional thoughts about this. It starts off this way. Harley Esposito, 30, was surprised when she couldn't find the phone number for Hotel Green, a mini golf bar and restaurant space near her home in Richmond, Virginia. After going to Hotel Green for a work event, she needed a copy of her receipt. Looking through Hotel Green's website, she saw a small note. We do not have a phone line. Or I should say, quote, we do not have a phone line. Quote, I Googled them and didn't see a phone number listed. I was like, oh, that's weird, she said. I was just surprised by it more than anything because I'd never seen it before. I was like, how do they expect people to get in touch with them? Like Hotel Green, restaurants around the country are pulling the plug on their phone lines, channeling all communication through emails, direct messages on social media, and reservation apps might frustrate diners and deter those who are technology averse. But restaurants are finding that communicating this way frees up time for front of house employees, is more efficient for restaurant administrators, and gives flexibility to restaurants operating with a small team or through COVID-related staffing shortages. I'll continue on with the part that talks about this. For some restaurants, the decision to forego the phone is an easy one. The co-owners of the vegan Singaporean restaurant Lion Dance Cafe in Oakland, California, have never liked talking on the phone. You have some businesses that are like that. After hosting pop-ups around the Bay Area for about a decade, C-Y Chia, 32, and Shane Stambridge, 32, opened Lion Dance Cafe in September 2020. And for months, they were the only employees. Quote, since we were running around shopping and making all the food, it felt like also having to deal with picking up the phone would be just too much of a hindrance. Quote, it wasn't even a big decision for us. It was just an obvious call. Again, the link will be in the description for this article. A couple of things quickly. Number one, the key things to note from this article: how communication is and will be forthcoming for a lot of businesses. For those who may not be ready, you probably need to start getting ready. Communication, we're all used to phones, but you have the emails, you have the direct messages, you also have the chat messages via social media, the reservations apps, in this case for the restaurant. And let me just add to this, you also have the chat box and all of that. Many more businesses are incorporating technology. Many businesses are incorporating even advanced technologies to operate their businesses more efficiently. A lot of populations have accepted this. There are still a lot of populations who are still doing their best to adjust to this, and that's understandable. Having knowledge of this also includes, believe it or not, which is point number two, what type of devices do you have to communicate with businesses now? Do you still have your old smartphone, let's say? Can you go on your smartphone and make your reservations that way? When they say to make reservations, you have to download the restaurant's app in order to take advantage of a sale, sign up on their email list, and that's any business in that case, to get a discount on, let's say, many people still vacation these days, and getting back to doing that, take 10% off your second night of a hotel stay. I'm just making this up. In order to do that, in case you're not a Premier member, you can take advantage of this offer before Christmas. Make sure to upgrade to the Premier level. Again, this is just made up. And you have to do that online. You have to do that via your smartphone. You have to do that via your tablet. I want to bring up the final point. The final point is this: if you do not have the forego, the knowledge, or anything like that to accept the fact that more businesses are going to go this route, then it's going to be something to adjust to. You even have businesses now who accept Bitcoin, who accept cryptocurrency. That has been made an option. If there are other forms of payments that will be forthcoming in the future, I guarantee you there are going to be businesses who are going to be on the forefront of accepting those payments. Make sure, everyone, please become more technologically sound, become more of a learner as far as technology is concerned, because you are going to need that skill set. You're going to need that knowledge more than ever. If you have any questions about anything I discussed, feel free to contact me. You can contact me via Facebook Messenger. You can go to the contact link of your computerneeds.net. You can call or text to 419-304-4564. You can reach out to me via LinkedIn, via Instagram, via TikTok, and also via YouTube. This information will also be in the description at YCN as in Nancy, OTLLC 05. Again, YCN as in Nancy, OTLLC 05. Amber Hawkins, your Computer Needs of Toledo, LLC, celebrating year number 17 of computer training and more that comes to you. Take care, everybody. Make sure you stay safe. And I will be back tomorrow. Bye bye.